It is another historic day here in America as former President Donald Trump goes to Atlanta to surrender on state charges.
Trump is expected to arrive at the Fulton County jail in the next 30 to 40 minutes and post a $200,000 bond. Fannie Willis, the Fulton County, Georgia district attorney, accused Trump of being part of a criminal enterprise to change the election results in Georgia. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in studio following the day's events so far. Sean?
Yeah, and a lot already. The former president surrendering to the indictment charging him with 13 felony counts connected with trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election results in Georgia. Now, the motorcade leaving Bedminster, New Jersey to the airport a little before 3 p.m. Dallas time. Trump will be flying from Liberty Airport in Newark, New Jersey, about 2 hours and 40 minutes to Atlanta. His supporters began gathering early this morning, growing in number throughout the day along Atlanta's Rice Street, where the troubled Fulton County Jail is located. Unlike his previous arrest in federal and state court in Atlanta, the former president will be treated like everyone else that comes in. He'll be booked, fingerprinted, post a bond, and the bookend photo, commonly called mugshot, will be taken. Constitutional law attorney David Cole calls it remarkable that a former president will have a jail mugshot on felony charges.
We're going to have an image to look at, and it's going to be on everybody's computer screen in the world, of a former president of the United States mugshot because he was arrested. And that's something new, different, and frankly, pretty unsettling. And I think a lot of people that have feelings about these proceedings already are going to have those feelings magnified one way or another once they see that image.
Atlanta attorney Steve Sadow is the newest member of the Trump legal team. He's considered now one of Atlanta's best defending white-collar and racketeering crimes, and he's handled some high-profile singers and rappers in legal trouble in Atlanta. None, though, more high-profile than the 45th president of the United States. Now, Mr. Trump and 18 others have been charged in this case. About half those now have surrendered to Georgia authorities, including Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, surrendering today and posting bonds set at $100,000. Sadow said today none of this should have ever happened and that he looks forward to representing Donald Trump. Fannie Willis, the district attorney in Georgia, wants to go to trial October 23rd. Sadow's already filed a motion with the court arguing that is too soon to stand up a defense. So a lot of moving parts in the court system after we witness what we will today. Heather?
All right, Sean Rabb, I know you'll be on top of it. Thank you.